Hi there, happy September, a new month, a new picture. I hope you like it. I decided that I needed some more house plants. I only have two. I just had the hankering that we needed some more plants. So I stopped by one of the local greenhouses. This is Stauffer's of Kissel Hill. It is a small local chain to this area. And of course they had all of the Halloween decorations up. Now that it is September, it seems more appropriate. When you see it in August, it's like, really? It's only August, but fall will be here soon. Cooler weather will be here soon. So I thought you would like to, I thought that was really awesome. I thought you would like to walk around with me and we were going to find some house plants. My favorite house plants are the spider plants and the pothos plants because they're so easy. You can't really kill them. And then I was looking for a smaller plant to put inside the Sally coffee mug that Jenny has on the piano. And I thought one of these would fit in it. And I did end up getting this bird's nest fern, but it was too big. So we'll have to go back and get a smaller one that will fit inside the coffee cup, because I think that would be adorable with Sally with a plant growing out of her head. So we're going to do a little walk around, see if I can find any more plants. This was a rack that had them on sale because they were on their last legs. They just need a little bit of tender loving care. So I decided to go with the bird's nest fern, and then I was looking to see if I could find the other two kind of plants that I know I can't kill. I really like the spider plants because the little babies you can grow in water and then it makes more and more plants. I used to work in a greenhouse a million years ago, learned a little bit about plants, but for the most part, I don't kill them. I feel like I have a green thumb for plants inside. I haven't really splurged to do, not really splurged, but like made the point of getting succulents because I think those are hard to grow. You have to really be careful of how you water them, how you don't water them. See, these I know I can grow these. If you have any tips or tricks on how I can take care of a succulent, I really think a succulent would look the cutest coming out of Sally's head in the coffee mug. And they have a big selection of them. I thought about an air plant, but the coffee cup is big and the air plant would just kind of flop over. There's some bonsai trees. My mom raises bonsai trees.
Oh, there you go, to fit it in the holder.
And some of the air plants kind of looked a little dead. They looked a little dry. There was a lady there who I talked to. She had a little macrame hanging that she had brought in, and she was buying an air plant for her little macrame miniature hanging. I like the one on the left because it was really long. And these are the three that I decided to go with. There's the spider plant. It already has some flowers on it. And here we go. Now a little piano with Jenny and Susie. We are at Goodwill. I spied this right away. It was on the counter. It was $13. Redware pottery. I don't know if it was Eldrith. I could see that it was marked 2000, but I couldn't see the signature underneath it. I decided to avert my interest to this puzzle that was $4. I thought this was adorable, that it was in the shape of a golden retriever and it said retriever. So I was looking what else they had in the case. There was a lot of carts there. And so the very first thing that I found in the brown section was this ginormous hanging macrame piece. It was fabulous. It was so big. At the end of the video, I show you how big it is. I'll let you guess, and you'll find the answer at the end of the video. Look at that. I love it. I kind of like blue and brown together. And then when I was doing research on these, people also make them into cat swings for their cats. I thought that's clever. All the corners brownie pans, but Jenny doesn't like the corners. I like the corners. That's a great idea. And then I also saw somebody that they had 3 sections, and if it was people who had different allergies in your family or what they don't like, if you're making like a casserole and someone's can't have cheese or something, if it's 3 different sections, you can use that for your casserole, which I thought was a great idea. These are neat. I bet they're more contemporary. They're glass. And they have canisters, $3.99, $3.99, $2.99. Those seem like they're contemporary. It's for your meat. To put it in your, this carving thing here. That's what it looks like. I could be wrong, but I think that's what it's for, because this is for the gravy. I thought this piece was really pretty. It reminded me of kind of a 50s, 60s vibe. It's a candle holder with that real pretty rose and the 2 roses on either end. It was a little bit grimy, but of course, I love a challenge to clean things up. So I decided, it has a little bit of chipping, but I decided to put that in my cart. They had a lot of big carts out, so I was looking to see without, and I don't like really like digging through, I like just kind of poking around. They had probably 3 or 4 carts, so I was seeing if there was anything that was going to catch my eye. I know there's a sequence game, but here's, I guess, a sequence game that's cat oriented. Then we have a little Paddington Bear plush. And then I went back to look on the shelves. Paperweight. It's not broken. What? Oh, it says a company on there. Siba Geigy. That's a shame. Darn. I would have gotten if it wasn't engraved. Moving on down the line, I was seeing if there was anything new. I thought this mug was really pretty. It was made in England. It had a nice, happy kind of cottagecore design to it. It had been a couple of days since I'd been here, so I did see new things. Do you see what I'm going to look for? Oh, I just passed it. But I'm going to turn around and eventually go back to it. But at first I spied these, and I have 3 of these. You'll see at the end of the video. I thought these were cute. I know they're hobbyist pieces. They're obviously not the original snow babies from Germany, but whoever painted these did an excellent job. So I decided to take those before they got chipped. I really like the graphics on this. If it comes with the lid, it sells very well. It doesn't have any chips or cracks, has a little bit of slight, wear from previous use. But I really like the graphics on that, so I decided to take that with me. I thought this candle was super cute. It was in really, really good shape. It looked like it had never been used, but shipping candles makes me nervous. It's still hot. I would hate for it to get stuck somewhere in a hot facility or a car or truck and be melty. So I did leave that there. I noticed that the large platter is still there on the bottom shelf, look. And then the chip has a bigger chip in it now, which is a shame. And then I came across these oil burners, and I would have just passed these up before, but I went to an auction and I won 2 oil lamps. What are they called? Oil lamps. And when I was doing research about the oil lamps, I did more research about the burners, and I realized that the burners can sell not for a huge amount of money, but I can make some money off of these. So they had them bundled in different groups, and I ended up getting some. I like those kind of shelves. Salt and pepper shakers. Back to the burners. I was looking to see, I know that Queen Anne is one of the brands that, or styles, that sells for pretty good money. So if you're interested in selling them, I wouldn't pass these up. And like I said, if it hadn't been for that auction, I would have been like, oh, look, burners, and moved on. But I did decide to pick up some of them. I'm going to get these 3 bags. So this and this bag. Those 3 there. Yeah. Here was an art pottery bowl. It was very neat. I like, except for the crack, I really like the fish on it, signed on the back. It looked like it said Lolly on the back of it. I like the simplicity of it, but that crack, and plus the sheer size of it. I mean, that would take a lot of packing in a big box. There were a lot of these, and I don't know if they were, you pounded them into the ground. Oh, I thought that plate was pretty. I think that was Federal glass. Getting back to those God Bless America things, I don't know if you stuck those in the ground and they held your drink. I'm not sure what those were. I thought these teacup and saucers were really, really pretty. And there's the brand on it. I'm going to show you better. I did look up this name when I got home on WorthPoint, and some of this brand does sell very well. But for me personally, teacups and saucers do not sell well. So I don't tend to pick them up. So even though these probably would have made me some money if I sold these on a regular basis, but for the most part, teacups and saucers are not in my wheelhouse. So I left those for somebody else. They were really, really pretty though. And then on the top shelf, they had 12 Days of Christmas, but they only had, I counted, it looked like there weren't 12. There were 9, but then I thought, well, that just means Christmas will come earlier. This planter right here looked like it was false craft, but it was actually FTD. I wonder if it was made by false craft for FTD. There's blue ones. Tell me what those are. This is $3.99. I don't know if I have to do a voiceover because The Devil Went Down to Georgia is now playing. This is full of knitting patterns. Wow. That's really nice. Wow. That's impressive. For only $3.99, that's a great deal. I have a lot of knitting patterns at home. I used to knit all the time. Every day for at least 10 years. I knitted all the time. Knit all the time. Knitted? Yes, I did. All the time. That's a really nice deal. These candles. Oh, it's Party Lake. Oh, no, it's Avon. Spice jars with caddy. Oh, they're spice jars. I thought they were candles. I moved on to the blue and green aisle. I really didn't see anything there. I like to scan quickly for big, glassy items, but I didn't really see anything. So we moved on to the silver aisle. There was this trivet. It was $1.99, and Sam was restocking, and she saw these.
That's $2.99, and this is
For $2. I saw those. I'll take these two for $2.99. Thanks. Did you see this giant macrame?
Yeah, I think it's for
Something hanging.
yeah, I think it's for plants.
It's for a giant plant. It's so tall.
Yeah. I was like, let's get that for this.
Salt and pepper shakers. Are these Fix and Floyd? Maybe? No, Silvestri. I thought that maybe this creamer went with the 2 cups, but it was a different brand. But they kind of went together. Todd Rudgren was really banging on the drums all day because he doesn't want to work in the background. So I am going back to the voiceover. Here was a flower frog that was made in Japan. I really like the style of it and that it was a ceramic piece. Another flower frogs. I have a ton of flower frogs. I used to pick these up every time I'd see them. And now I have so many of them. These are good prices for them. Usually they're more. I'm going to leave those there. But take the Japanese one that I found. Still looking for the bottom to my fairy lights that I found here. If you need a champagne glass. A whole bunch of them here. Those are cute. Ooh, they have like a texture to them.
Yeah.
Those are cute.
Are they from the 50s or something?
I'm not sure. These are cute too.
Yeah.
That's fun. Oh, look at you. That seems safe. Oh, these are neat. Look down here. Oh, you have a whole bunch of glasses in here. Look at that pattern. That's cool. That's probably
It
from
kind
the
of reminds
50s.
me of a casino.
Oh, yeah, it does. It probably was stolen from a casino, huh? That's fun. I like that one. I like the ones you have, too. This happy face one's cute. There's perfume in here. What's this perfume? Jessica McClintock. Fancy perfume. Freemasonry and its etiquette, in case you were wondering. How to be around Freemasons.
I know there's a lot of them here.
Yes, yeah. Well, Elizabethtown has the Freemasons, whatever's up there. Oh, gosh, what's in here? Goes this way.
Probably poker chips.
Poker chips? I'm thinking that too. Or chess set. Oh, you win.
Yeah.
Look, no one wanted to play. It's brand new.
Well, that explains some of the glasses here. They probably have like
Oh,
poker nights
yeah.
and stuff.
There you go. From 2003. They're really heavy. What are they made out of? They seem to have just been made out of plastic, and they were the case was from 2003. Maybe it was the box that was so heavy, but that was a nice little set if you needed some more chips or wanted to pick up a poker set. I actually put that on the shelf because of all the glasses. I was afraid it was going to get squished or something, so did a little restocking there. I saw these bowls, and that one was $6.99. They look like they were a matching set. There was a bigger one underneath there. And that one I think was $9.99. In really good condition. I spied the purse underneath all of that, and I thought it was going to be Japan or maybe Philippines made, but when I got it out, I saw that the tag inside it said made in China. So I initially was going to get it, but I decided against it just because it was more contemporary because of the made in China. It's very pretty though. Someone came along behind me and was very excited about finding it, so I was glad that someone snatched it right up. And while I was waiting in line to check out, I noticed this. At first I thought it was a putz house. It's a church and it's signed on the bottom by the person made both of these pieces, but this was a farm scene, and you could see like one of the little buildings came off. The farm scene had more damage, and I thought the church, more people could use that in their display for winter, and it does look like a little putz house to me, even though it's not officially a putz house. And then I was looking in the glass and I saw this vintage stationery. It's made out of a suede leather kind of material, and inside has dried flower handmade stationery to go in the stationery. It is missing a snap, but I thought that was really pretty. Someone who's really into journaling or writing letters would really like that. Here is the other snow babies, those two on the left and then the one on the right. So I'm going to sell all of those snow babies together. And here is the planter hanger macrame masterpiece in all its glory. All right, final guesses of how long this is. I measured it from the top to the bottom. I didn't count the fringe. If you guessed 66 inches, you are absolutely correct. Here's everything else that I picked up on this recent trip to Goodwill. A reminder that Jocelyn and I are doing a meet and greet on Friday, September 30th, 2022 at the Old Commerce Building in Columbia, PA. It is being sponsored by Burning Bridge Antiques. We are doing that from 12 to 4. More information and the address of where it is being held is in the description of this video. Thank you so much for your support of my channel by liking and subscribing. I hope you're having a terrific day, and I'll see ya.